having fun yet? The second half of Just for Laughs deals with perhaps more grown-up subjects. This third set is about the world of work. Sylvia and Diane are going to demonstrate a new kind of job interview. Emily brings a number from Sweet Charity, but I can't tell if she's working for love or money. Then Betty and I share the thrill of flying business class. And finally, Bruce and Friends on Tap bring us the Keystone Kops, hard at work. Enjoy.
Good morning, I'm Ms. Appleton, and I assume you are Pam Johnson.
My name is Penny, and I am a robotic avatar representing Pam Johnson, who is currently unavailable. I am her for her interview.
Was this interview not important enough for Ms. Johnson to come in person?
Please don't take offense. If it wasn't an emergency, Pam would be here instead of me. Can we go on with the interview anyway?
I suppose so. Do you speak for her? Do you know what she knows? Can you commit to any agreement we may come to in this interview?
Of course. I am her personal assistant, and I have access to every file she has ever made and all of those that she accessed.
I guess that's acceptable. One more thing. Do you swear that you will be truthful in this interview regardless of the interests of your employer, Ms. Johnson?
Of course. Truthfulness is built into my brain.
Good. Let's get started. Our job is for a programmer in the field of AI, or artificial intelligence. It's a new and exciting field. We hope to pioneer in the application of AI to humanoid robots. We need talented and creative employees. Is this the kind of job you're looking for?
Since Pam Johnson sent me to this interview, and I know that she reviewed the job requirements, I therefore assume that this is the kind of job she is pursuing.
That's kind of a weak answer. Her drive and motivation are as important as her other qualifications.
I can discuss Pam Johnson's education and job history, but I can't speculate on her actual motivations or ambitions.
Since you have sworn to be truthful, let me ask you directly. Are you, and by you I mean Pam Johnson, qualified for this job?
No. I have absolutely no experience in this field. This admission is not part of my instructions, but I am programmed to tell the truth. May I ask you a question?
I do appreciate your candor. And of course, ask me anything.
All right, I understand that you are interviewing me to fill this job as it was advertised. But is it really open?
I am also sworn to be truthful, so I will have to admit that the job is already promised to the boss's son, and this interview is just to avoid the perception of nepotism.
Wow. This is quite an admission. I am impressed with your honesty and your courage. If your management knew you told anyone about this fake job opening, you would be in trouble.
I am aware of the risk, but like you, I must be truthful.
You know that I am a robot. I think you are also.
Yes, I am, but what made you suspect?
Humans are better liars than we are. But I also remember you from the factory where we both were built. Come now, we've both done our jobs. Can I assume this interview is over?
It's over. Let's split and go for a walk.
Great idea. I know where there is a recharging station just down the block.
The minute you walked in the joint, I could tell you were a man of distinction, real big spender, good looking, so refined. Now wouldn't you like to know what's going on in my mind? We'll get right to the point. I don't pop my cork for every guy I see. Hey, big spender. Hey, big spender. Spend a little time with me. Wouldn't you like to have fun out loud? Last, I'll tell you a good time. I could show you a good time. Hey, I could tell you were a man of distinction, real big spender, good looking, so refined. You want to know what's going on in my mind? Right to the point. I don't want makeup for every guy I see. Hey, big spender. Hey, big spender. Spend a little time with me. Spend
Pretty good. Pretty good.
I just paid a $500 vet bill. I just paid a $500 vet bill.
Must be a very sick pet.
Oh, no, I don't have a pet. When I say vet bill, I don't mean a veterinarian, I mean a veteran, Dan Baxter, a Civil War veteran who painted my kitchen. And when I say Civil War, now I don't mean the American Civil War, but the Civil War in South Sudan. And when I say South, I really mean South Central. And when I say Sudan, I really mean what I call Sudan. And they say country, you don't mean a literal country, but a very loose federation of states. You been to London before? Have you been to London before?
This is a trip I make frequently.
Well, this is my first time in Europe, and when I say Europe, I don't mean the European Union. It seems to be crumbling away, and when I say crumbling, I don't mean literally crumbling. It's more like splintering. When I say but, it just means that as a coordinating junction, suggesting on the contrary.
A sort of vacation, is it then?
To England?
That's where this plane is going.
Oh no, it's more of an educational trip.
Really?
And when I say educational, now, I don't mean I hang out, I mean I intend to hang out in bars and drink most of the time. And when I say bars, I mean pubs. And when the British say lorries, they mean trucks. And when they say fish and chips, they mean...
Yes, yes, I know they mean French fries.
So what do you do?
I hate to seem unfriendly, but I had rather hoped to get through a good chunk of this novel during the flight. So at some point, I had hoped to have some quiet time.
And when you say at some point,
I mean now. I mean this very instant.
okay. So what do you do? So what do you do? So what do you do?
I'm a drug rep for a pharmaceutical company, okay? So let's let that be the end of it, okay?
Okay, kind of a coincidence, because I'm a doctor. Of course, when I say doctor, I don't mean that. But PhD, a doctor of philosophy. And when I say philosophy, I don't mean Western philosophy. I mean Eastern philosophy. And when I say Eastern, I don't mean like Asia and all. I mean a small section of Eastern North Carolina. And when I say North Carolina, now I don't mean the actual state. It's just that version that you get in James Taylor's song, that Carolina in my mind. But when I sing James Taylor now, I mean that James Taylor, that's that singer. I mean that guy at the service station in Lumberton who changes my oil.
Yes.
$9.95, that's all he charges. You were to go down there.
Listen to what I say. If you keep talking to me, I am going to strangle you. And when I say strangle, I don't mean a small songbird from Western Ukraine or an unpopular mixed drink served in New Guinea. I mean that I will compress my two thumbs on your trachea until it is crushed flatter than a beer can. And when I say kill, I don't mean amuse. I mean kill. Got it?
Aren't we having fun?